So, last we left off, there was a lot of crap happening around the galaxy. So the party ended up taking their different paths to Rakata Prime. One to throw off some folks, and one to just get there and get squared off. Exactly. So today we jump right in and explore whatever you all are going to explore on Rakata Prime. As you come out of hyperspace and you see before you this round orb of a planet just covered in greens and
see the rest are flat.
Exactly.
That improves their theories.
And the greens and the blues. And it looks like some sandy beaches where the two meet. It looks like a very lush paradise-like planet. So what would you all like to do?
I want to blow up the planet.
We don't have that power. We don't have a Death Star yet. We may get one.
Yeah.
I'm all for hijacking the Death Star when we figure out it exists.
And then pilot directly in the core.
Don't we know it exists though? Yeah, because we found that.
Wait,
yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, we
I found the info for it and had to send it to
The Rebel.
Stereo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stereo.
Oh,
Stereo's a Chad.
I'm not there yet, am I?
No, you're a day behind.
You're being pursued. Potentially.
No,
That's so loud.
that is very loud. I'm not using.
That was the
Right next to
pursuit
the thing.
check to see if you are being pursued.
That was the perception.
And Nathan fudged the roll on purpose.
Fudge.
To make sure I was being
Yes.
pursued.
He rolled it. See, he's saying he rolled a 4, but he actually rolled a 20. I don't know.
You'll never know.
Wait, that's how DMing works. You
Lies.
just pretend.
Deceptions.
You just
I
imagine.
rolled my dice
Yeah,
to see what happened.
You roll the dice. That's what the DM doesn't roll the dice. But sorry to expose you.
Oh,
We should land. I probably can get on
yeah.
the planet.
They said do that.
all right. So you all coast down through the atmosphere, and eventually find yourself a good spot. Where are you looking? Are you looking for a solid ground, a beachy spot?
The wettest possible spot.
Solid ground, but like near the beach.
To the ocean.
Okay.
It's
So
directly into the ocean.
you come down into one of these warm areas. The dials on your ship are given readings that it seems to be a pretty temperate place, with moderate winds, very warm, full of sunshine, and you all kind of coast down towards the surface and find yourself a good spot to land. It's really easy, so I'm not even going to make you do a check or anything, because the landscape itself is fairly flat to begin with. The only real differentiation is just a slight hill here and there. So the landing is very easy.
That smells dry.
Yeah, that is about all I got for you. What would you like to do?
I want to go swimming.
All right, beach episode.
You don't want?
Beach episode.
Oh yeah, you do. Need
I'll get
water.
my fur out.
Well, I don't know if
I don't know
you
if I need it,
but you.
I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to swim.
It's good for
Have
him to
we
be
have we
nice.
took any baths recently?
Probably not. Not since
I mean, you
took
can
that
on the
bath.
ship if you want.
Oh, with the Wookiees
Yeah, with the
bathing
Wookiees.
me? Oh yeah.
I'll go revive it.
Kashyyykian spa.
I'll go wade out to like waist deep, and then just hang out.
I'll strip. I'll take.
Yeah,
I'll take.
I would-
It's
I would
good.
also like to get down into like less than normal clothes.
Okay.
Can someone? No, never mind.
So who all's going down to the waterfront?
I'm
I'll
going
do
to
it.
the
I'll
waterfront.
will. I will be looking.
John Boy.
So
This episode's brought to you by John Boy.
you all mosey your way out. Shespar will follow.
Just around. Can he
Shespar-
swim?
You're about to find out. He's part lizard. That'll mean
Lizard
nothing.
swim.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
He is not built for swimming.
No, he's built different, but not in the good way.
Constructed alternative.
So you all make your way down to the beachfront, and it is a nice sandy beach with very fine grains of sand.
I will taste it.
Which
Oh,
part?
no,
The
I
sand?
don't-
Okay.
I don't want to taste it.
So you make your way down the sand. The beach is warm. The sand is very soft, and you make your way to the water. Water is also warm, but not necessarily uncomfortably warm.
I'm gonna make it warmer.
I'll
take it.
Higher. And with the breeze cooling you off, it's a very nice
Experience.
beach visit. The water is pretty shallow, up to about 40 feet. I'd say about waist to mid-chest height for most people. Beyond that, but some of us will be swimming at that point, as we're a little shorter than others. But
Well,
the water is about chest to waist height in some areas as you get further out.
You're short.
I can swim.
Cool.
I'm like,
It's just more like he gets all the way. He does that thing where like he gets all the way down, but just his head is sticking up. So like
becomes
most
like
of
an
his body
alligator.
is underwater.
it's a diglet.
He's just an
Yeah.
alligator.
Oh.
Yeah, so he just like stands up. He's like 8 feet taller than the water or whatever.
He opens his mouth. He's like,
Just for something
Right.
to land in his mouth.
a bird cleans out his teeth.
Snaps down.
Speaking
the
of,
bird.
and you don't really see any birds at all.
Shucks.
And now that you're thinking about it, there's not a whole lot of wildlife at all.
Any fish in the sea?
None that you can see.
Sorry.
Make a perception check for me if you will.
I would
He like, let me see if there's any fish.
Just
I'm gonna do
sticks
that.
it in water.
yeah. I forgot that my dice weren't in the box.
Shucks, that's a
I can't. My
9.
sniffer can't.
Not very good. I got a 10.
So you both look around in your different ways, looking air, water, sea, whatever else there is. You don't really see anything.
So no fish.
You don't see any fish, no birds, nothing really running around on the land either that you saw. And you feel pretty confident in saying so.
You don't see anything.
I'd also like to feel with the force, because that planet with the horse people or whatever,
Oh, wait.
That's what I thought he
Wait,
was
what?
you know, the horse people planet where my crystal is or whatever, or where I think my crystal is.
Mhm.
I'd like to like feel it and see, just feel how close I am.
Go ahead and make your force check.
Well, I'm not feeling much of anything.
Ooh.
I got a plus my wisdom, I assume.
Yes.
Because that's my force. Yeah, that's 4.
So, while I'm thinking about it,
I'm thinking about it.
little technical thing. Because you use dark side points, you use charisma as your modifier, not wisdom. So I don't know if you've been using wisdom or not, but you use your charisma. When you add damage to spells, you add your charisma modifier.
Okay,
So I just wanted to square that up before I forgot again.
got it.
But yeah, you reach out into the force, trying to feel this presence again that you have kind of like locked on. And aside from the directional thing you get, you don't really get any indication that you are on the correct planet or that you are specifically in the right direction. But you do know generally where you're supposed to go. You have that internal compass.
Okay. Because I know that I'm not on the planet right now. The planet's like next door and okay.
But what you do feel opening up is a little bit of a remnant. A very, very, very faint little wisp here and there that you catch of just hatred, rage, subjugation, pain, fear.
I take it that's from this planet.
You kind of gather as much.
Okay.
Knowing some of the history that you do, this planet, as beautiful as it is fairly tainted with the sins of the past.
Makes sense. So past here is, as you would say,
I'm sorry, Greg.
sussy.
One could
Block
say
it.
that.
Okay.
This planet's on block. I'm trendy.
You're intelligent.
Understandable.
That's an
Understandable.
insult. Ouch. You take that back.
I would like to look at the plants.
Sure.
Also, if I just happen to see any bugs, because it's weird that there's just nothing.
Okay. So make a nature check.
I totally will.
Is that recording?
No. No, you do.
Okay.
It's not plugged in.
Okay. I didn't know if we were recording.
It's plugged into the honey
or not.
mustard. All the audios get do it.
19.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So with a 19, you kind of take some time spending around in the water and on the actual land, and looking around, you find a series of different mosses that are just kind of like dangling up the water, similar to algae, but it is more of like a cloud than it is like a twine of algae. But on the land, you find very tall, like I'd say waist height or taller, like grasses just spread as far as the eye can see.
Bro, I could hide.
A lot of them look similar, and you gather from that roll that due to the nature of there not being many animals, these are probably land or pollinated by wind, so they would be very easy to do so due to their grassy nature.
There's plenty of flora, but no like fauna. Okay.
And was specifically looking for insects. You don't really see anything, but you feel like there would have to be something nurturing the roots themselves. So maybe microorganisms, but nothing macro.
Okay.
Mini glorians.
Chlorians. Powerhouse itself.
Exactly.
But,
Science.
this place is weird. There's a lot of weird vibes, but are there any like edible? Not that I can eat them, but are there any like edible plants or anything like bananas? But Star Wars.
Make a nature check for me if you will. Or a survival check. Your
Star
choice.
Wars bananas.
Do I have my list?
Star Wars.
Starnanas.
Star.
Banana.
Don't get upset.
Beninglings?
I don't have either. I have insight, but neither nature nor survival. So I got a. What is it? 11.
11. Okay. You figure you could probably see these grasses.
Yeah.
You don't know about the mosses in the water.
The mosses? So I don't know if the moss are edible.
Eat the
Right.
moss.
Do you recognize the bodies in the water?
I can't eat the moss.
You might be able to eat the moss.
Sorry,
because
that's
it's fine enough. It's like almost a
I
cloudy
can like
kind of
slurp it.
Just slurp it.
I kind of want to slurp the moss.
Alright. So you pick a good long strand of this moss, and when you pick out of the water, it comes loose from the sand real easy. But the roots are like that long for a piece of moss that
Well,
just kind of
nothing's
dangles out.
been eaten.
Yeah, it's gone a while without any kind of competition or anything.
Let's go.
So you
Is the moss
removing the
slurpable?
mask?
No, I'm not removing. If I remove the mask, I basically die. I
Yeah.
lose consciousness.
So you just kind of
Whatever slurping mechanism I have, I would like to slurp
You put a
the moss.
straw in
Alright, so your usual food consuming mechanism, you
Whatever that is.
pop open the hatch on it and shove some of that moss in. Oddly, it's kind of salty. The water, however, is fresh, so it's kind of
Salty moss. I don't feel like anything bad.
It's like
Make them
freshwater potato chips.
Well, I'm not rolling well today. That's a 5.
No, you're fine.
Oh.
It's a moss.
It's a
It's
moss.
salty.
I'm cracking up because the only thing that Charles says is salty moss. It's just good commentary, Charles.
Yeah, it's salty moss.
I know.
Well, that's all I need to do. I've already felt the force. I've salted the moss.
Salted the moss.
Can I try to get an idea of like just like general planet details, like generally how many suns do we orbit and like how many days are a year and all that.
Yeah, if you'll make a lore check for me, or a perception check for that specifically, that'd be great.
Okay. I wonder.
Children are yelling upstairs, along with the
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, this diet is so good today. This is a perception for 23.
23. Okay. So, looking up, you see, what you can see there in the sky already is one sun that
Okay.
is currently, you assume, the single point of orbit for this system. And Rakata has, I believe, 2 or 3 moons, one of which I do know is visible during the day, but does not move. So it depends on where you're at on the planet in order for you to be able to see it.
Can we see it?
Right now, yes, you can,
Let's go.
and that is how you would understand that. It is just a solid gray orb in the sky.
And its orbit is in line with rotation of the planet.
Right.
Okay.
So it's in the same spot
All the
technically
time.
all the time.
Sick. Is it like our moon where it's like one side's always facing us?
Yep.
That's kind of sick.
Pretty neat. You're magically lined up.
Magic.
Also, too, with a perception of that level, you can see tiny pieces of something in the atmosphere. You're not entirely sure what it is, but it is gray, black, and some silver in nature. It's just a very high perception check.
Is it debris?
No, no.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Can I break this?
Do you all want to do anything else for the time being?
Just takes time to rest after a long journey.
Alright.
At least that's what I'm doing.
Why are we here? Do we remember that? We're just hiding for a second, right?
We're hiding, and I had
Just chilling out.
a need from a planet adjacent.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk there.
This is like a rest area.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
I
gas station.
don't
Yeah.
want to go to the adjacent planet until our buddy.
I would appreciate you guys waiting for me.
Ito Voss gets here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember your name.
Do we all
This
remember
guy's
names yet?
he's a squirrel.
Alright. So,
related to it.
if there's nothing else you guys want to do this day, then I'll say we can cycle through to the next one.
I feel like we should probably take watches during the night. Just because we don't know what we are,
It's really small, but
what to expect right now.
I can have my droids keep watch.
that would be nice.
Okay.
They can cycle through and monitor sensors
sorry.
and such. You all just sleeping on the ship.
I know. I'd like to sleep outside.
Okay.
Find a
I'd
nice
also-
tree and sit under its canopy and just sleep.
Nice.
Oddly enough, you can't find any trees.
Find a nice
Most of the flora here is grasses.
bush. Is there
Let's
bushes?
say there's a thick enough patch of grass that it resembles a bush.
All right. Well,
It resembles.
just vibe.
You know, like those really big, thick sprigs when you got like a really flat lawn, but
Yeah.
then those massive bush
Nah.
things just stick
Like,
up.
I'm just gonna sleep on the beach.
I wanna like just like cut some grass and put it like just lie it on the beach and just lay on that.
Kind of like a nest.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
like it.
love like their like little rat
No nest for me. Just sleeping on the beach.
nest. Yeah, I'm gonna lay my. You better be. You stay away. I'm gonna lay my eggs while I'm.
Do what?
You gonna lay your eggs? Hold us.
I don't know how squids are born.
Squirrels lay eggs now?
They should.
Sure. Are they mammals? Yeah, they are. Why did I ask that?
Yeah. What else
Acting
would
like-
they be?
I don't know. Reptiles.
And
I see
What's
their long tongues are.
What's his name doing? Who is he?
Who?
Why do you roll a d6?
What?
But
secret.
what's
fun.
what's his name?
Who?
Trandosian.
Oh, chef's bar.
Shitbar. What's he doing?
Funny enough, you don't see him.
He's standing
It's
next
not-
to. He's standing in front of the ocean
You
doing
got
this.
sucked into
Make
the
a
ocean.
perception check if you like.
I would like to. I roll good.
Do you get the
15.
Okay.
Okay, that's good enough. You see, just kind of off about 20 feet into the grass, there's just an indent where a bunch of grasses are. Just laying down, like face down in the grass.
Dude's like.
Just grass angels,
That
basically.
makes sense to me.
He like jumped and landed flat.
Well, I'm good enough to sleep the night away until everybody gets home.
Sleep next to ship.
Yeah.
Cuddle up with the homies.
Yeah, dude.
So I will have your droids take watch. If you'll roll 2 perception checks,
Super.
that'd be good.
Aren't you the droids?
Yes.
you want me to use my modifier?
You use a +2 and a +1.
Okay. Well, there's a nat 20.
Oh,
I'll get the +1, so it's 21, and then 13.
all right.
How?
When did you get those?
How?
These little.
Okay. So about first 3 hours into the night, you get a personal holocron message.
Yeah.
So there's a ship coming out of hyperspace now.
Shoot it down. Shoot it. Just directly into the water.
Okay, I wake up and like kind of rub my eyes and then just
Like that's your
does it look familiar at all?
Yes,
No.
sir. It is Vito Voss.
Oh, okay.
Shoot it down.
Right. We're good.
Just crash.
It's
Directly
roughly
into this.
3
You
in the
land on-
morning-ish when you arrive.
Oh.
Land on chest guard.
I will call in because I can call in, right?
You're in the same dimension.
Yeah. Is the cargo hold open? Launch bay.
Just land nearby.
Okay.
That was so scary.
He's like laying in bed. Is it a cargo bay? I'll do it. Just land nearby.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'll land down somewhere. I'm sure time works different in the depths of space, of hyperspace, no less. So, have I been like, for me, what part of the day is this?
So for you, it is like mid-afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So you got a couple more hours before you could probably comfortably sleep. You
Okay.
could probably force it if you
Dude,
need.
If I need to.
I feel bad for everyone in Star Wars because they all have like
There is no
This-
sleep
oh, crap,
No
what's it
circadian
called?
It's all
rhythm.
jet lag.
Jet lag.
Jet lag,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
It's like,
what's
oh,
It's
so
hyperspace
cranky.
lag, dude.
Dude, I had jet lag and oh crap, what was it?
Food poisoning.
It was something like that.
Salmonella.
Salmonella, yeah.
Oh.
Jet lag and salmonella at the same time. That was horrible.
Yeah, I'll just land and then I'll guess everybody's asleep and just kind of sit up in my. I'll sit awake and maybe walk around for a little bit, just kind of scout out the area
Actual
Until-
steps on chest bar.
for like at least an hour or so.
Can
make
you
a
see?
general perception check for me.
I was about to say, can you see it all?
I say so.
Steps on chest. Sorry about that.
It's a 16.
16.
Yeah.
Kind of looking around, you see a lot of the same. Lots of grasses, some moss in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Water's warm, air's warm, nice cool breeze. 2 moons at least are now in the sky. I don't know if there's a third or not. But yeah, it's a very nice planet. Something that does catch your eye is little streaks periodically will go across the sky. Just every once in a while.
Can I like look up on the holonet and see what that might be? If there's like a record.
Sure, make a general technology check.
Streaks on Ricotta Prime.
Right.
Technology.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Okay. Ricotta Prime is kind of known as a backwater world, uncolonizable, for some reason or another. Generally, you find because the lack of animals and sustainability is difficult.
No
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah, no trees.
No.
Can't.
No
pick
trees.
fruit.
No trees.
But other than that, you don't really catch much about streaks in the sky or anything like that.
I'll just kind of watch them for a little bit. I'll like sit on like the wing of my ship and
Not
not the wing.
Surprised it's an Ewok on fire.
Wait a minute. No, but I'll go sit on like the little diamond head part of my ship and
That's my favorite
just kind of watch.
character from
Diamond, it's such a good character.
Sorry.
Where'd Cooper go?
Bathroom.
It's a nice, pleasant reprieve from the intense danger.
Oh, yeah, from all
Intense-
shot of the
Intense
galaxy.
danger and hyperspace for a week.
It's a nice relaxation.
Yeah.
Where all you've seen is white streaks for like.
Now I'm
2
looking at
weeks.
less white streets.
Yeah, it's comforting.
Yeah. I might even fall asleep there if I just sit and watch long enough. I'll take my helmet off and sit it beside me and just look up.
The planet seems to lull you to sleep too.
Yeah.
So they call it's nice.
Prison.
The
The white street.
And that'll bring us when Cooper re-arrives.
Okay.
So you all stir in the morning. It's again nice temperatures. It's warm, and cool breeze coming through.
Chest bar's missing.
Jaspar's missing.
Oh no.
What would you all like to do?
Is he actually missing?
You don't know where he is.
That's fine.
He's not in his same indent in the grass, but
Can
there is
I-
still the indent in the
He's
grass.
smart enough, I hope.
I want to smell him. I want to go to where he was sleeping and smell him, see if I can find that scent.
All right,
Suck.
make a perception check.
Yes, sir.
I will allow it because you're a squirrel.
That's racist. They can smell too. I can just smell a little bit better than
I
that.
can't. I'm wearing a mask that's pumping like hydrogen or something.
I can like hyper smell. I can smell your hormones.
Dang.
That's
What do the Keldor have in them?
I don't know.
It's helium, isn't
Is
it?
it helium?
Yeah, because
Dude, they were constantly on helium. Imagine if they weren't.
Their voices would be so
Their
deep.
voices are already omega deep. I hope it's helium.
that's a 4.
Oh, it's Doran gas.
well, wait, huh?
That's
It's
correct.
helium.
Yeah.
It's called Doran gas.
It's
So
just Star Wars helium.
Star Wars.
Okay. Well, I know like oxygen is toxic to them, so
Yeah.
they have to wear the glasses and mask or whatever.
Imagine breathing.
Wild.
Oh, what are their
the little
actual faces?
grunts
like?
and,
They're, like, on their planet.
Halos breathe in CO2.
What can I say? Grunts are slaves.
I got a 4.
4.
I sniffer.
Smells a little bit like urine and wet lizard.
I'm glad I put my nose in
That's
that.
the
Yeah.
worst description. Ew. Urine and wet lizard. Ugh.
Wait. Urine and moist lizard.
There you
No.
go. That's perfect.
Oh.
He's sauteed in the grass.
I dropped the M bomb, if you know what I mean. No one likes that word. That word's awful. Moist.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Disgusting.
Horrible.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, moist boy. Keep
Yes.
going.
It's really hard to pick up any trail because of the sudden shock that it gives you when you inhale this
Oh.
moist reptile.
Can I pass out?
You give a second nap.
A second.
Round 2.
How many seats are on your ship?
One.
Can I take it?
Why?
I need to go to a planet that is next door. I won't crash it.
I'd prefer it if you don't go by yourself.
I can join them. I can fit.
I mean, what are we gonna do? Just
Sit on my lap.
Yeah.
I'm the only
Prepare
one.
for the Inquisitor that's coming.
well, hopefully it's not coming here, is it? Right.
I don't know.
There's really no way of telling. We tried
Yeah.
to
We tried to
throw
throw
them off our trail, but
Yeah, I tried to, but
they're a lot more
Well, if
capable
you
than
all want to
we
come,
give them credit for.
if we all want to go.
it's probably a better idea for us to stick together. I don't want one of us to be like captured by bounty hunters, inquisitors, or the Imperials.
Sure.
Because then we have 3 options for people to look around.
Yeah.
Why don't
It's I wrote it down. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
It is. I don't have it written down. So what I'm gonna say is that it's next door to Ricotta Prime. I know that much, and I felt like a tug of force there. It's where I think I need to go to get my crystal for my lightsaber. I think when I get that, we're gonna be in a much better standing for defending ourselves against Inquisitors.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're going to get much done here.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a nice
got anything
plan.
else to do.
Yeah.
But yeah. So if y'all want to go, I'm ready.
We don't know where Shespar is doing.
Could we find Shespar first before we leave?
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't. ditch
Wait,
him.
didn't we give him a comm signal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Just,
call.
Oh,
That's-
Why did I smell his pee? I forgot we could do that.
Tell Shepard up. See what he
yeah,
wants.
just call him up. I'll put my helmet back on and call him up. Hey, Shespar, where are you?
Hey, boss, I found, I don't know what this is.
Sounds like a smoke. Sorry.
That sounds like we have something to do now. How far away are you?
Go to the, that's a good question. Give me a second.
Can you give us like a?
Can you transfer coordinates over the comms?
That's a good idea.
There we go.
Passes over coordinates.
All right. Yeah.
He
Well.
just figured out where North was, too.
Aw.
He's proud of himself.
Good stuff.
I
Well-
built a sun compass and everything. I was in the Boy Scouts. Boy Scouts of Trindle.
I bet he was.
He probably was.
He actually.
I was in Weebelos and does like this. Or, what was the thing that I was in Weebelos? What was the thing we used to do? There's like a hand motion. It was like it was some like hand.
I bet it was. Woo! Yeah, I know what
You
you're
know what I'm
talking
talking
about.
about? It's like,
Woo!
it's like a gang sign. I forgot what it was.
So Chespar throws up some gang signs.
Chespar's like.
But yeah, I guess let's check him out.
Yeah,
See
might
if
as
he's
well.
okay.
I mean, it gives us something to do. I'm kind of interested in what he found because
I am too.
last time he found like a giant spider or something. So
We didn't get to see it. Did we?
Well, yeah, he
no,
killed him.
yeah, we did. He brought it to us.
He brought
Oh,
some
did he?
corpse
Brought the
to
head.
us.
He brought the head.
Yeah, it's currently in the back of his ship.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
the goopy head.
It is huge.
Great.
So, you all heading that way?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. I would like one of you to roll a d20 for me.
I shall volunteer.
Go for it.
I dare you.
14.
14.
It's almost a 20.
Kill yourself. Sorry. Sorry. The text he sent you before was what the joke I was when he said die. It was gonna be my joke, but I realized it sounded horrible, and then he just sent it.
Just did it.
Anyway,
Yes. So the weather is nice. Sky is clear. Sun is warm but not too hot.
Stormtroopers
No
on the
sunburn for
prowl.
you all today. And you all make your way swiftly to those coordinates.
Does this planet have seasons?
I don't know.
Okay.
Right now it is definitely summer, whatever season it is. But it seems to be stuck almost between spring and summer. It's kind of nice.
that sounds like
Yeah. So Chespar.
Yes. So you all cross the slightly
Border.
hilled plains, and what you see on your way through is periodically you see little pieces of metal sticking up out of the ground, just like little spires. They just come up, and sometimes a big chunk of something oblong. But as you make your way to the coordinates and you get closer and closer, you do see Chespar, who is standing just outside of one of these larger hunks of metal, which seems to have a door that he is currently pulling on very hard. Like, he's got his feet on the wall and just wrenching as hard as he can. To no avail.
Does
But
anyone have like a crowbar?
I've got a dagger.
I'm a shovel.
You see him?
good morning, friends. This door is not budging.
I'd like to grab him by the shoulders and help him pull.
Can I grab onto your ankle?
Yeah.
Combined strength.
Does anyone else want to help?
Can I attach my
Can
harpoon
we
to the
all
handle?
pull?
I would like to push
I'm gonna
on
harpoon
it.
the handle and then just walk away and then
I
be
wanna
ready to
push
just
on
start
it.
pulling.
Yeah.
What kind of structure is this?
Okay, so you push, and like the weight of Chespar is either holding it or it's barred from the inside.
Okay,
or
well I
something.
push him off and then trying to push it in.
Okay, so you go to push it in, and it stays.
Okay. And then I try to help pull it up.
Okay.
Are we
So
rolling?
everybody gonna roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I am not, because what am I supposed to help with?
Nat 20. I got a
Bro.
nat 20 on helping.
I am not
Chespar.
a
What's the
mover.
total of that?
So, oh wait,
Strength
what is my
check.
strength? So
Yes.
20 plus 2, so 22. No, that's 20
6.
plus 2, so 22.
Alright.
So with strength.
It is should be the top one, I think.
Yeah.
Strength modifier.
I got a 2.
Oh, nice. All right. So with the combined effort of all of you, you do eventually hear. Thunk! And the door just flies off the hinges.
I'm just
It
saying.
opens backwards, which is ridiculous. So you have this mangled piece of a door.
I don't care what the door is. I want to go
there's
inside.
an entrance in front of you.
I'm going in.
All right.
Quarterstaff
What
ready.
is the structure?
The structure is just a strange hunk of metal. Looks like it was shorn off of something.
Is it like a,
Like maybe a bigger ship or
like a
something.
box? Ooh.
It's kind of a box, but it's got like these weird spires that make you think it was part of a bigger ship, but it was just taken out.
Is it right side up?
Yes.
Okay.
He's currently, luckily, right side up.
Okay.
So as you step in, make a perception check for me.
12 plus 2,
Okay. Walking in, you get to see.
so 14.
It's this weird, like, clean room, which is weird because something that fell from the sky probably would be tossed, but everything seems to be really well put in order. There is a small bed on the side as soon as you walk in, and then there's a bookshelf with some stuff atop it, and a vanity kind of desk that just leaned up against the wall, almost haphazard, but it seems to be holding itself in place rather than being sitting on the floor. And then on the opposite end of the wall, there's another door.
So no like containers search.
There might be. You can make an investigation check if you would like.
Is there like anything on the desk?
Yeah, you walk up to the desk, and there is a small book sitting on top of it.
Before I walk in, I'm gonna like turn on my vibronuclers just to be ready in case anything jumps out of this.
I'm holding my core staff.
And then I'll
Big stick.
just go.
Yeah,
Low
what's the book?
What languages do you read?
Fish and Dark. Well, I read Keldor and Basic.
Okay.
I think that's
So this book is like a red leather
Leather.
bound book,
Weather
which is hard.
Weather Mound.
But it's just kind of sitting on this table, and it has this little spot. It's kind of like a composition notebook, but leather. It's just got like a title on it, which you can't read what it says. But you peel open the leather strap, and inside is just pages and pages of red ink and this weird language on it.
Do I have any idea what this language is?
Make a lore check.
Can I check and see if I can read it?
Yeah.
Basic and Mando.
Nope.
Dang.
So 11. Not very good.
Okay. It could be a lot of different languages. You're not entirely sure. There are thousands.
I also read Hutties, Roadies, and Twi'lek.
Well, all right. Sadly, none of those
Dang
are
it.
compatible. Yes.
I'd like to try and open the other door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you make your way to the other door, and you just pull on the handle, and it opens right up. Clean as a whistle, not a sound. And inside is a very dark chamber, almost pitch black, if not for the light streaming in through the two previous doors.
You have dark vision though, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should
Okay.
be good.
Make a perception check for me.
That would be a 8.
Okay. Inside is, it's kind of it's a larger room than the previous room.
Yeah.
But it is very messy. Like, we're talking scraps of metal all straight all over the floor. There's tools laying, some on desks, some all over the floor, and a lot of really large pieces of what looks like ancient technology.
Okay.
That's about all you can get with that.
Can I try and see, like, what I know what the technology might be?
Sure. Make either a technology or a lore check.
700 lightsabers.
700.
That'd be a 16.
Bigger than the Jedi Order.
Okay. You kind of recognize some of this technology because you own a spaceship, and you know kind of what it takes to repair the hyperdrive.
Okay.
So you see there are pieces of little tubing here that is just strayed and splattered all over the floor. There's a very large assortment of these items.
Okay.
It seems to be some sort of engine workshop.
Okay.
Tube shop. Tube. He's got tubes. It's like the little cardboard tubes. You just go. Vonk.
I'll take a look at the book because I speak several languages.
What do you do? You speak?
I have basic. I have binary, Sherrywood, Togruti, and Gungan.
And what was the last one?
Gungan.
Gungan.
I hope it's not Gungan.
If it's in Gungan, I think I'll do that.
You don't quite understand any of them. They look kind of familiar to Gungan, but not close enough that you could actually make sense out of
I
it.
hate that.
The written forms, that is.
How do you write?
That's a good
Lots
question.
of W's.
So are all the books in the same language? You said there was a bookshelf, right?
It was like a vanity dresser kind of deal with a big mirror and a bunch of drawers in it.
Okay, so no other books.
Yeah. And
Are there dresses? Are there pretty?
The nightstand is where you
Princess
found that book.
dresses?
I think I said bookshelf. And what was your question? I'm sorry.
You said there was a dresser. Alex asked if there were dresses, and I would like to also confirm are there dresses in the
Okay.
dresser?
Kind of. Are you pulling open the drawers and
Yes.
such? Okay. Pulling open drawers, it seems to have been either looted already, or there was not a whole lot in here.
So no clothes, no dressers.
No clothing aside from a couple little pieces of fabric that probably either rotted here or they've just been torn off.
Okay. Well, I'm done with this room. Cringe. Nothing's in it.
Crumbly.
Can
Do
I?
you have a do you have a protocol droid on the ship?
Yeah.
Then let's take the book to the protocol droid.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, I'll pocket the book, and I guess we move on to the next room.
Can I search the room for like signs of like people that might have been like in or out, if they were like here recently, or who might have been in here?
In the first room?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Well, it crashed from a ship, and it is in good
8.
condition.
Okay.
No, wait. 8. Yeah, you're
No,
right.
no.
Okay, sorry.
Looking through and kind of getting down on the floor, it looks like there may have been some traffic in here. You can't quite tell if it was your friends kind of walking around or if it was other people. Dirt all looks kind of the same.
Yeah.
But other than that,
You can tell ancient dirt from modern dirt.
I'll join Cooper in the engine room.
I would also like to
Just
join
yeah.
Cooper.
Kind of scan, see if there's anything that sticks out to me.
you gonna make a perception or investigation check?
I'll do perception. Oh, I bumped that I have. 18.
Okay. So you see a lot of the same of what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
A little more defined. You're not entirely sure what most of the technological pieces are, but you do know it is some sort of technology. There are a lot of tools here. Some of them are very similar, but they are very analog, so they were probably ancient. Looking around again, you can see off literally just leaned up straight in a corner, just perfectly perched there, is what looks to be some sort of rifle.
Ooh. Lightsaber rifle.
Gone.
I'll go and look at it if I recognize it at all. I probably don't. I don't know very
You
much.
should yank the trigger on it.
So you go over and you pick it up or just look?
I will put it up.
Okay.
Yank the trigger.
So you pick it up and you just kind of hold it. It's about yay long, so it's a good sized rifle.
Okay.
Kind of inspecting it, you get the feeling that it probably doesn't fire energy rounds, so it's a slug thrower of some sort.
Ooh, Shespar would like that.
Kind of looking through it, it is very, very rusted and very dirty, so it may or may not work.
My
I
wife.
was gonna say for
Sounds
my
like
shadow
that.
rifle.
Are there any?
That would be very sick.
Are there any hidden door or extra doors anywhere in this facility?
Make another investigation check if you will.
Like 4.
Oh, probably not. You don't see anything.
So satisfying.
I don't have any use for this, so I'll just be like, Ida Toxos, I think this is kind of your area of expertise, so if you want to take a look at this, I know you guys would probably appreciate it more than I could, and I'll hand it over to either of you or Shespar. I don't really care, but I don't have use for it.
Yank the trigger on it, see what it does.
Honestly,
Go outside first, but yank the trigger on it.
It's interesting to me, but like, I think
Yeah.
it'll be more interesting to you.
I mean, I wouldn't mind shoot. Do I recognize it? When
You can make a lore check for me.
lore check, lore check, lore check.
It's an AR-15.
14.
It's like,
Okay.
I'll say, with your background, you would know that this is a rifle used to fight Jedi at one point because of its non-energy origin and ancient origin. Your people in the past were rumored to carry these weapons in order to fight Jedi during the Jedi-Sith Mandalorian Wars.
This is.
So,
Do you relay that information to us?
Yeah. No, I'm going to. I was gonna role play it. This is old. and
That's all we need to hear.
yeah.
This is old.
This actually used to belong to my people. They used them to fight Jedi during the Sith and Mandalorian Wars. Is that what you said?
It's technically the Mandalorian Wars.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it was the conflict between the entire Republic and Mandalorians.
Okay, yeah. So they used it to fight Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars a long time ago.
Yeah, I never. You hate Jedi?
No.
Oh.
Damn it, I love the finger.
My people may have had problems with Jedi in the
What do you
past,
mean,
but
your people?
What do you mean?
Mandalorian.
I know, I'm.
I don't The Mandalorian.
No, race, they're a people. Wait a second. No, I'm thinking of something else.
It's both.
What am I
So
thinking
it's like
of?
It's a cult.
Oh,
The
religious cult.
I
Says
remember
the
that.
Jedi.
Man, don't you just hate cults?
Are we all part of the cult?
We have two cults.
My people like worship trash.
But
Yeah, and you've got a crazy Sith goblin living in your head.
I've got a mind goblin.
Mind goblin.
Mind
Yeah.
goblin.
Okay.
I don't.
So the Inquisitor, shoot him, whoever it is.
I mean, it could help definitely.
That's a good
I don't.
point.
That's a good. Depends on if it works. I mean, this thing is.
It does appear to be very rusty.
It's old.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
said,
Can
use
I
the
like?
trigger. Not in here.
Yeah. Can I go
If it
outside
explodes, I
and
don't want to be near
Yeah.
it.
So
see if I can like wipe some
sacrifice yourself.
rust off of it and just?
Make a
Yank that
technology
trigger.
check for me if you will.
Don't make a technology trick.
You can't just wipe dust off.
Creamy.
Or rust off.
21.
All right. So you go through all of the weapon cleaning processes.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the energy weapon cleaning processes, but the old weapon
I like
cleaning
start
processes.
taking it apart and
Yeah.
Lick it.
Slowly figuring out how it goes back together.
Sorry.
And in doing so, you feel like it is fairly clean, save for all the rust
Yeah.
and time damage. But
Time.
I feel like it probably wouldn't explode if it could. So.
If it explodes, sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think this is clean, so we might as well. And I'm just gonna shoot it up in the air. Boom.
Alright, you draw aim on the nothing that's there.
The bird.
There's no bird.
Yeah,
Doesn't seem to be functional.
Trench. Why?
Well, it's a fun project at least. This is a. I never thought I'd see one of these things, so
All I'm saying is try and get that bad boy working.
I mean, yeah, I might as well. Do I know what kind of like ammo it would use?
Bullets. Chest part might.
Roll d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Real chessboard.
He just was
12.
proud to get the door open.
Is he just standing outside?
He's just happy.
You could probably make
He's
the
holding
slow
the
throw
door.
ammo, or you could probably buy some at the right spots.
Okay.
It probably wouldn't cost a whole lot.
I give you a shotgun with all my psycho ammo.
You did.
Yeah.
You might be able to work something out.
Man, I'll try that.
I don't know that I gave you my ammo.
New tinkering job.
I didn't have ammo. I wasn't keeping track of my ammo. I'm such a hypocrite.
Dang.
I was like, dude, with my campaign, I'm gonna make you guys keep track. I suck.
Something I'm curious about. Before the fall of the Jedi,
Mhm.
did Jedi Mandalorian tensions still like persist, or is this something long
From what I know, this war was pretty ancient. I think there were. I mean, I know during the Clone Wars there was some tension with certain groups of Mandalorians, but not all of them. I
There
mean,
were some Jedi that really liked some Mandalorians.
yeah, I mean, I believe the Jedi helped the siege during the siege of Mandalore, from what I've heard. I was pretty young at that point, so I don't really know a whole lot of it. But
Did you ever hear the
Did you-
tragedy?
Did you grow up on Mandalore?
I did not. I grew up on Coruscant.
Imposter.
Oh, okay.
Sus.
He is the imposter.
But no,
I swear, every time I try to do it, I do.
I grew up on
Wait,
Coruscant
oh,
with
very
a smaller clan of Mandalorians.
So a fake Mandalorian.
No, pretty
He ain't real.
pretty real Mandalorian. If I, I'd say
One time.
Corbata, do you remember anything about the Siege of Mandalore?
No. I was like a kid.
Did you grow up In the Jedi Temple.
You did
as
not
well.
grow up.
Did you?
How much do I know about that?
Which
Because
part
the
specifically?
like Siege of Mandalore and all that. 'Cause-
So the Siege of Mandalore would have been going on while you were in training.
yeah,
Uh,
because I was young when like Order 66 happened. I was basically a young man.
right. So you would have still been on Coruscant when that happened, kind of sheltered from the rest of the planets.
Because I think the most I ever really did in the Clone Wars was like go to the kind of safer planets.
Mhm.
I never really got in the fighting in the Clone Wars.
Some infield training.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I was kept kind of far away from that stuff, and then everything fell apart.
Yeah. It's kind of tragic.
Yeah.
Just picking up pieces of metal and dropping them.
Funk. Just this whole conversation, we're going back to like tragic stuff
Yeah.
from our past and our like people's past, and just thunk.
I apologize. I don't mean to pry. But
Nah, it's
No, yeah, it's. I mean, most people don't usually ask about Mandalorian history, so.
yeah, because they're cringe. But
He's the one who has a gun.
yeah,
We got
I
a
was
stick.
sick. You got that Jedi killing gun.
I do have the Jedi killing gun.
This was history.
So does he? Does the shotgun and the shotgun ammo I gave him, does that work with the thing? Because it's just generic slug thrower ammo.
It would work. You would have to unpack it, but it would work.
Okay.
Use the force to take it apart.
Nah.
I'll mess around with it.
Also, in cleaning, something that catches your eye in particular. Speaking of the Mandalore,
Ooh.
there is inscription on the side that you figure you could probably renew.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to do that.
It would take some tools. and
Oh,
some
okay.
digging,
I'll wait
but
when I do that.
Just says
Just because of the nature of the
Jedi.
script, it's a lot of up and down scratches. And it looks very similar right now.
It's like the inscription at the fort in Dolphin Island, the thing, the torpedoes, it's dang the jet.
But
are there additional doors in this big hunk of metal as well? Like from the engine room, is there anywhere else to go? Or have we kind of?
You kind of glanced over that, but I'll let you make another investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. I don't think very good. It maybe is okay actually. Investigation 11.
Okay. Looking around, you have to sift through a lot of this technology just kind of laying in the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really find anything particularly revealing. It's like, I have a door or something like that.
I'm satisfied. Is there anything else y'all wanted to?
I'm kind of just like obsessed with the gun now. I'm like,
Cooper, would you make a general intelligence check for me real quick?
Yeah.
The character just kind of being in the room.
Not 20.
You just like
Dang.
+2.
Okay, so taking a more thorough glance around, just looking at all the individual pieces and knowing what you know, there's probably enough in here to upgrade your hard drive. Hard drive, hyperdrive.
yeah.
Yeah.
now this
I was
is
like-
pod racing.
I just start shoving it in a bag.
There's a lot here.
Too much to steal.
It would
Wait, how
take
far away
all
are
of
we
you-
from the ship?
Roughly a mile.
Would it
Okay,
be-
I just called Jigsaw.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would probably be better to
Bring
move
the
the
ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bring the ship over and just plop it right by the entrance.
Just weld the
Wizard.
big box onto the side of the
Onto
ship.
the ship. Yeah, I start moving the stuff in, and then I'll get to work on it.
Yeah, so
Upgrading the hard
we didn't
drive.
find any secret doors or anything?
No.
I would like to, I know we keep going on secret doors, there's probably nothing, but I would like to go on the outside and kind of like see if the outside shape of it matches what we've explored on the inside.
Okay. Also, side note, as he's moving those hyperdrive parts, the entire, like the main portion of this hyperdrive upgrade was literally sitting on a door, which just has a ladder that goes straight down into nothing.
Oh.
So,
Wait, hold up. Don't. Doesn't
I'm
I
gonna jump
figured
down.
out the
I'm gonna
floor
jump
just-
down the pit.
No,
It's not
hold-
a pit per
Oh.
se. It's just like sand at the bottom.
No,
Oh.
It's that far and then just sand.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was like a deep pit that I could jump down.
Because I was gonna say, doesn't somebody have like the little like glow sticks? Isn't that an equipment
Yeah.
item in the backpacks?
Glow rod,
Yeah,
yeah.
glow
Can we
rod.
start digging out
Those are rad.
the thing?
Good if you want to.
I would like to do that because I would like to see if it leads anywhere or if it just is where the bottom of it was open and it landed on the sand.
Okay. So you take some time to do that while they're kind of situating stuff on the ship, and you rather quickly come to the conclusion that it just kind of landed in the sand.
Okay.
Did that.
Okay.
And answering your previous question, it is proportional to what is there.
So nothing extra.
Nothing extra bonus.
Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to do.
Did we find anything nice?
Hyperdrive.
Ship upgrade.
Ooh, good. I accidentally did something good.
Except this part you always do something good.
I'll
That's
take
not
this a compliment.
That is a compliment.
Funk.
Uh,
He drops a hunk of metal.
What is he touching? Like, what is the hunk of metal?
It's just like scrap metal pieces,
Okay.
extra parts from the hyperdrive.
I thought it was gonna be like
upgrades.
secret, like brilliant, like he found like
Ancient
the
tablets.
star map or whatever.
No, he's just
No,
he's just boring.
true.
Makes sense.
Well,
All I have to do now is go to that other planet and get my crystal. What I think is my crystal. What I hope is my crystal. See.
Pizza.
the little shards of metal and stuff. Is there anything super crazy about them? Like, is there anything that stands out, or are they just? Do they match the?
They generally
we've
match
been in,
the place. Specifically, the odd metals are parts of the hyperdrive that have either been replaced
Oh.
or broken when they fall, something like that.
Cool.
There's a lot of copies of things. Figure is probably a pretty well stocked spot at one point of it.
Cool.
Oddly enough, the only place that these objects could have fit to enter this room is through the door you're in. Oh, works out kind of nice.
Cool.
So this was probably like a camp of some kind. Someone landed on this planet, broke down the door, camped in here, and then left.
Probably something like that.
Okay. That's what I assumed. Can we go to the other planet?
It's like when you're playing Minecraft, you stumble upon a village,
Yeah.
kick the villager out, it's now your house.
I mean,
Until
yeah.
you build another house.
Makes sense. Yeah, can we go to the other planet?
I wish those rules would work today.
I'm okay with
What
that.
do they say?
Yeah, you just
I don't
Yeah.
think we really have like an
I'm taking
objective
this house.
on Rakata Prime.
Did we ever
Other
check the
than
book?
just to be close.
Well, oh yeah, your ship's
Maybe-
coming, isn't it?
yeah.
So we'll give it to your protocol droid, and hopefully they can translate it.
it's like here already.
Oh, I'll give it to your protocol droid. What's his name?
Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Jigsaw, you got something to
Isn't it-
read.
L like 3 type B.
Yo, okay. Well,
There's
yeah.
social droids.
Go. See if we can translate it.
So,
I can't translate that.
Jigsaw.
My language is blocked.
You know, L Series J Series hybrid.
That's the stupidest thing in Star Wars.
Very weird.
I can't translate it.
But Jigsaw holds the book in its strange hands.
Proceeds to.
Give me 13 hours.
13 hours, girl.
Hey.
I
That's
you
can
tell
probably do
us?
some of it translated. I don't know about all of it, but I can probably do some of it.
Can you tell us what language it
The
is?
book title.
This
the
is
book.
Ancient Rakatan,
Ah.
the base for the Huttese language.
Ah. So, well, that makes sense because we are on Rakata Prime. But also, can we go to the other planet?
God.
Let's. I will begin charting an astrogation.
Wait, didn't someone speak Huttese?
You probably could get a little close to reading it if you wanted. The assemblage is very different, but you could try.
They're like blue.
I'm more worried
The
about my
eyes
gun
are,
right
like,
now.
over here.
We've got a droid translating it.
Hammerhead, sure.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can I fit in your cargo hold now? Or
Rakata.
do I need to wait again?
R-A-K-A.
Isn't that where Shasbar is?
I guess so.
What are you doing?
You don't have to sound so mad about it. I just
Oh, nose goes.
I've been flying for a week and a half straight.
They did look delicious.
What? Do we know what that planet's called that I wanted to go to?
No.
No, you do not
Okay.
know a name yet.
All I know is that it was like southwest of Rakata Prime or something. If you look at the galaxy map.
You said,
Yeah. So baller. Oh, that's all of Alex's character.
So, is the plan to go and look for this planet now?
Sure.
Yes, I think so.
I'm sorry.
Then I will say, if you will make an astrogation check for me, we will add all the modifiers that we had previously.
Ooh.
I don't know what the previous
I know
modifiers
you've
were.
had your proficiency bonus, your astrogation check, and then +2, and then +1 for all the droids on the ship.
Astrogation would be what?
That would be.
Or is that on the
Pilot?
ship?
Would that be
That was on the
pilot?
ship.
Okay.
So that'll be +2 here.
Oh.
6 for each of the droids. What was your proficiency bonus, Charles? So just +2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just +2.
That's it.
What? Wasn't ready.
That's your body flinches to protect you.
Yeah, as if you
Well,
blinking
I'm
is gonna save you.
Plus 1
It's
for
better than getting a
astrogation.
finger in your
I rolled
eyeball.
a
It's
2.
like getting shot in the face. Let me blink
Okay.
real quick.
What does it's like if you got sand blasted in the face? You're gonna go
Pocket
so you
sand.
can protect your eyeballs.
I'm gonna punch in the face as a
So we will begin this in just a moment.
We're not like
Don't
we
fall in.
We don't want to like.
Wait, we can dodge the sand. That's just stupid.
But that's why we. That's why we push. That's why we
But
win.
it doesn't. It does not. So if I punch you in the face and you close
Oh,
your
gosh,
eyes, it's
man,
not
that's-
gonna.
It has a
save you.
slightly lower chance of damaging my eyeball.
I agree with Charles.
It's still.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know. I'm just thinking besides other punches, like literally.
Okay, if you get shot in the face, blinking, flinching isn't gonna save you.
I know, but your body still reacts.
But going
Your
not
body-
flinching
I
isn't
know,
gonna save you either.
But your body still reacts to it.
You're getting
I think
shot in the
It's
face.
just funny.
Your
When
body
you
reacts to
flinch, I don't
anything.
think your body is like weighing pros and cons. It's not like considering outcomes.
I'm just saying.
If I get punched
The
in the
human
face
body
and I
is
don't
dumb.
flinch, I'll look cool, but I'll lose my eyeballs. It's like if a gnat comes and they go past your eyeballs, you're gonna.
You should have gone like, whoa, that's a reflex.
Your body's not gonna go. Whoa.
What?
You have to train
My
yourself.
body should be programmed to kill.
Think about a big enough rock and you can kill anything. You can, man. I bet I can kill you. Though.
That whole thing needs to be edited into like the credits of the episode. Like the bloopers.
Nathan, did you hear
Did you
what I
hear
said?
I missed it, no.
What did I say?
Your
So my body should
programmed
be.
to kill.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, other planet. Wherever, Southwest.
So-
Yeah.
Not Husk.
Right.
Let's go to Husk.
Let's go to Husk after I get the lightsaber.
So spending
After you repair the gun, too.
Yeah.
spending the majority of the day driving through space. Sublight travel is suggested because you don't have exact coordinates. So
Hail a cat.
especially with navigating the current unknown space, it is very dangerous to do any kind of uncoordinated hyperspace jumping.
And we're kind of close, so.
Yeah,
This is
so
reasonable.
generally it wouldn't take too long. So with a roll of a natural 2, things get a little interesting. You don't really see a whole lot.
Yikes.
You do avoid several
Yeah.
just floating objects. There's a lot of debris,
Corpses.
especially right
Shit.
outside the planet's atmosphere. There's a
Do
lot
we
of
see any
just
corpses?
debris. Corpses? Not really. Kind of odd. There's obvious.
Odd that we don't.
Yeah, well, because there's so much debris everywhere. It looks like
Like the remnants of the battle stage.
a remnant
Dang
of a
it.
battle
I played
station.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, so you don't really see a whole lot in the way of corpses, which is strange knowing what you know, or if you don't know. But through like 11 hours worth of just traveling space trying to find something.
Oh, like how long it took for What's His Nuts to translate them.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
The
So
book says, don't go to the neighboring planets.
not much is of
Instant death.
importance. At one period, though, there is a strange light that just kind of shows up. Just right in the front viewport, just right in front of you all.
What is it?
I'm not sure yet. It's just a strange little light. It seems to be ever so slowly getting lighter.
Can I
Bigger.
Drive
Get it.
scan?
Yeah, sure.
I would say get out
you
of its
make-
path.
Or go directly into
I'll
it.
say make a perception check.
We're gonna enter a realm.
My perception check.
Do you need to like meditate or anything to find this?
That's a
place?
nat one.
I'll probably do it when I get on the planet.
So absolutely nothing shows up on the scanner, aside from the debris and objects that would be floating
But
around.
yeah, I probably should be meditating. Like I should probably be navigating, like pointing to. a
It's
planet.
something weird over there.
What's that over there?
Is that the planet that we're going to?
Which one?
The light that appeared. The little
So as some time passes and this object slowly gets larger, it looks to be
An ion torpedo.
light crashes into the cockpit. We all die.
It glows,
Yeah.
and then the white starts to turn blue, and then that blue starts to give way to a shape, and the shape starts to take a humanoid form.
Jesus.
Hello.
Right?
Excuse me?
Okay, I like
We're on
slow
the
down
universe emperor.
and then like ease forward a little bit. Like I could stop at any time, like
Okay.
instantly if I needed to, but I'm just
Also, keep your fingers on like the blaster.
yeah.
Right.
Prep to blast.
So, moving closer slowly, this form just ever so slowly gets larger, and as it gets closer, you do eventually pick it up and see a little more closely what it is. It is a humanoid form. The shape is ragged and necrosed, with a shock of white hair that flies above its head. 2 hollow eye sockets peer out of the skulls.
I start blasting.
Alright.
I don't know what that thing is.
I'm not gonna argue with blast him.
So you
Who is this
unload
foreigner?
unworldly amount of firepower on this thing.
It's like that thing does not look cool.
Do I get any?
and
Wait.
now there are 2 of them.
Do I get any weird vibes from it?
Can I like
Make a force check, ability check. If you
There are 2 of them, is in.
This is getting
just kind of like
Now
falls
down to
up
them.
from behind the first one.
So we're stereoscopic 3D, like your TV's doing a thing. You got to put on the glass. You know.
Kind of, but they are like independent creatures now.
Cringe.
I
Do
start
they-
backing up?
Do they look like that thing from that dream that we had?
Not exactly.
Okay.
It is a little different than that.
Okay, you said shock of white hair and hollow eyes, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
Okay. So kind of reaching out, you are.
Reach up. I mean, they're glowing blue. They can't
You
be
don't
evil.
feel anything abnormal until a very instantly sharp, just pang of cold touches the back of your neck.
Not good. Not good. Get away. Back away from that thing.
And where are you at? Are you on the viewport?
I assume I would
watching
be up here in the cockpit because I'm like.
Hey guys, you might want to see this.
this? Okay, so you open your eyes, and you just
It's
happen
right
to
in
be
front of your
looking
eyes.
right into the eyes of this creature
Oh,
as
come
it
on.
is staring directly at you, and begins to rush forward, hand out.
I'm ready to force push. I want to force push it. I want to see what happens.
Both of them just in sync, just.
I want to force push them.
All right.
No!
Stop. So
That's a flank.
Stop it!
as
That's a
they
point.
dash forward, their eyes flash red, and they're just locked onto you.
What the? This is a fever dream.
Do I notice that they're like locked onto him?
You can tell that generally this is a straight target.
I just.
I would say keep blasting, but also I want to force push them.
Turn.
All right.
Force push. Oh, they have to do a saving throw. I don't think I have to roll to hit.
Right.
And it's a 13 or like a 12 saving throw that they have to hit.
So you said they showed up on the scanners?
They did not show up on the scanners.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
it's
you
a
said
12.
that as they got closer.
They are not life forms.
I
I
think-
failed.
Okay.
That was a 5 plus 3.
Okay. Well,
So
yeah.
it's not good.
So yeah, if I want to just force push them, I guess towards each other.
Okay. So you kind of push one into the other, and they rock back and forth into each other, but continue rushing forward.
And they're like,
You need to
ow!
roll initiative now. How much damage did that do, by the way?
It does a D4.
Okay.
I think if they hit. So I guess I'll. No, they have to roll a dexterity saving throw or take a D4.
13.
So the first one's a strength saving throw. The second one is a dexterity.
Strength, so that's like a 6.
Okay. And it has to hit 12.
It's a nat 1.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
they take a D4 damage, both of them. So they both take 3 damage.
Okay. Good
Or
to
a
know.
D6, I think. Wait, it's a D4. I'm
Is it
pretty
at
sure.
will? Is it at will force power?
Yes,
It's a
I believe
D4.
so. Okay. Then, well, yeah, they still take 3 damage.
Okay. That'll work.
Okay. And
They
roll
turn into
initiative.
a deflated balloon.
Maybe.
Roll initiative.
Yep, everybody roll initiative.
We got 13.
I got a 22, 23.
Good thing I get to add my proficiency bonus.
Dude,
5.
Plus 5. So 7.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
that ain't
we go at
bad.
the same time.
Cute. My God.
18.
Wait, what?
Rollies.
What? Oh, rollies. Oh,
I got a 7 with no modifiers.
15.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first.
Actually, technically, I would anyway because of my responders routine. Because if they
Right.
don't act, I think I get to go.
And you have a higher dex mod than him.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
Okay.
What'd
Well,
you get, Alex?
10.
10, Zach?
18.
Okay.
And I got a 23.
And you got...
Do I just add Dex mod or do I add
Yes.
proficiency bonus?
It's just
to-
Dex.
Okay, and then 13.
Okay. So it'll be skipping around all over the place. We're making David's star.
Okay.
2.
So
David.
Charles, you're up first.
The Juice
David.
Star. Yeah. So they're not in the cockpit.
They are about to be. They are right outside the front viewport.
Lock
Just-
the door.
I take it they're probably like ethereal, don't like they pass through things. Do I get that sort of vibe?
Possibly.
They probably wouldn't be coming to the cockpit otherwise. So I'm gonna force push them into each other again.
All right. That's a strength check, right?
Yeah, it's a strength saving throw, I believe. It's a strength then a dexterity or a dexterity then a
That's a
strength.
6 with no modifier.
Okay, and then I'm force pushing them towards each other again,
Dexterity modifier. That's a nat
No
20.
clue what to do in this
Uh,
so they don't take any damage.
Right. They just
Yeah.
push back a little bit.
Or at least, yeah, they don't take any damage if they succeed that, if I'm correct.
Right.
But I'm gonna look it up just to be sure. But
That's good.
yeah, well, that's all I can do.
Zakari would do.
I have no clue
I don't
what
want
to
the emoji.
do. Is there like a secondary like cannon that I could go try to man?
There would be a secondary seat, like a gunner seat. It is currently occupied by Jigsaw. But
Told you to talk a blast.
Okay. I guess I will hold my action to use a med pack if anybody gets hurt, but like
all right,
I don't know what else to do.
that'll work.
So, or
Yeah, it's
I forgot about the help action.
Mm-hmm.
Actually I think healing is important, so I'll do that.
That sounds good. That makes it your turn.
I want to try and do some evasive maneuvers to get out of the way.
All right.
Go in hyperspace.
Go ahead and do so.
Okay. It's
What do I do?
I don't recall entirely. I need to look at that real quick, actually.
yeah, and it's a strength saving throw and then a dex. And if they succeed the dex, they don't take any damage.
Okay.
But if they fail, they take a d4. And an object automatically fails all the saving throws.
Gotcha. So, is there a maneuvering skill on the ship sheet?
There's piloting, I believe.
Yeah, that'd be my second
Oh, the music
guess.
stopped.
There
Oh yeah,
is-
piloting is like the
Where'd
character
it go?
skill.
Yeah, where did it go? I was jamming.
Hello?
Excuse me.
I need to get me a ship sheet up here to check out.
I guess
Still
it's
going.
chill now.
Huh.
It was like Neil Armstrong about to step out of the pod.
Yeah, there's a maneuvering ability.
If you will use that ability, is it a roll that you use?
No, it's just.
It's access.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, that's a skill. If you will go ahead and roll a maneuvering check for me, and see if you can get out of the way of these creatures.
That would be a 12.
All right. So with the 12, you just kind of dodge out of the way, and they are now a little bit off course. They'll fly a little bit past you, but on their turn, they could possibly get back into it.
Okay.
But you are now your ship's speed away from them.
Okay. So that's
Oh wait, no.
Nope.
speed.
Nope.
How fast are they moving?
You're not entirely sure, but they seem to be moving and covering some ground. No. You've seen normal creatures move roughly half
Oh,
the speed.
350 flying speed.
Okay, good. So you kind of dodge out of the way and zoom off past them.
Zoom.
You are now safe, roughly 320 feet away.
300. No way they covering that ground in a turn. We'll just blast them, I say.
They just teleport in front of
Okay,
us.
yeah, then I'm gonna shoot at him.
Yeah.
Do you have a rear-facing cannon?
Pulls them in the front of Odyssey.
Open the open the blast doors.
Exactly.
If we weren't in space, it'd be about
There is a. Hold up.
That was my soul.
That's a fun.
Huh? When? What the sound I made?
Doesn't say. It just says light laser cannon and then dual laser cannon.
I'll argue that you probably do have at least one backwards-facing cannon.
There's a turret.
Why'd your eyes roll
That's
back into
probably
your
it.
skull
Okay.
doing that? That was terrible.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll if you will.
No, my God.
Okay.
Covered my bean. Oh.
These have not been touched.
That is a. What would I
Just like
add
the
to
day I
the
left
attack
you.
roll?
For your ship, it should be your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
And maybe like
I'm taking this home.
That'd be a 10.
Okay. With your 10, you whip that cannon around and just blast right through them. If you don't know if it would hit or if it just carries through or what it is, but they seem to not care so much.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I
that brings
like it,
us
but it's
to
like-
Alex's turn.
We go hide under a bed.
Alright.
I literally cannot do
You
anything.
find a good hiding spot. I'd say it's a pretty good spot too. Yeah. Alright, then. Your turn.
That's literally.
What are my options?
So there's not a whole lot.
yeah.
Yeah, they're not in the
Probably
ship
mana
right now.
cannon.
No.
If you wanted to.
Sure, I'll go mana cannon.
Okay. And I'll say you can make a ship attack.
Cool. Does my responders routine count on this?
I'll say yes.
So I get advantage.
Yeah. I'll say yes.
Oh yeah.
Ow.
I'd rather take that. What do I add? Dex-
Plus his ship's
Oh,
thing modifier thing. I made you get there again, sorry.
Alright, fine. I should
Me
just
coming
pick it
up to those.
yeah, we're in
11
ship
meters.
combat. 16 plus.
It'd even be like
Plus what?
Your dex modifier and your proficiency modifier. If you're
One
proficient
goes
with fire.
cheating.
Dex
I
mod
am,
is plus 2.
So plus 4. So dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get a lock on these two things and just lay into them for a solid 5-6 seconds, and they just have no care in the world. They just sit.
Did you just activate demon things?
Did you put them in God mode?
Maybe.
It's Minecraft creative mode.
Yes.
We went out of bounds.
You have let Herobrine come to us.
You let Herobrine into our server.
Maybe he's just coming to like dap me up.
Hit me with it, bro.
We're just like trying to shoot at him. He's like, bruh.
It's like,
But
bro.
he's coming up like that one we made.
You like one of the only ones left.
He wants to know if you play Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, no.
He's been
He's
coming
got
to
his-
us to contact him. So
I was about to say, he's got his phone with his Clash of Clans tag. He's just like, with his phone up. My clan!
You have to fight in the raid.
Oh, yeah, that makes it my turn.
Yeah, it's their turn.
They dash towards you and close about 2/3 of the distance. So they are speeding.
So, but our ship is faster than that.
Hyperspace.
Hyperspace
How
3
far
though.
away from? How far
Dude, we're
was
gonna
in
pull
between
us.
us?
Pretty
Purple
much
hair.
30 feet.
Yeah,
Now it's roughly
we're
100.
Last Jedi. That would have been cool if it worked.
And that ends your turn. So that is
It would not be
Charlos
you know?
again.
Last Jedi, it would have went just through one.
See you.
Here.
Go.
It's your turn. What's the range on that?
Oh goodness gracious!
Because they are 120 feet out.
It's like 60 foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not quite close enough yet.
No.
But bonkable at potential closer range.
Bonkable.
Is it wait? Is there any like debris floating?
Floating.
Any debris floating around in space?
Make a perception check.
Though any debris floating
Are we
around.
fine
Floating around.
Yeah.
Pretty popular.
I got an 8.
There's some. You don't know if there's any close enough to wield as a weapon.
Okay.
Camel?
Floating debris.
Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna hold my action until they get closer.
Zakari.
Oh, my action until somebody gets hit or something, I guess.
I'll say that we just keep doing like a holding pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep flying away.
Okay. So we just keep blasting away. Then for is that what you're gonna keep doing? Okay, I'll just say for the sake of combat,
This is good for instant death music.
there is no more combat until you decide to turn around or attack them
Are
once
they
more.
still following us?
They look like they would be if you would go through the rear viewport,
They're Mormons.
but they are getting smaller and smaller.
Run to the
Yeah,
back.
They're
of the
coming
site.
up with their pamphlets.
It might be beneficial. to
Stop the ship! Stop the ship!
You're the one flying it.
I stopped the ship. I like just. Do they look like they're getting closer?
Very slowly getting
Like
closer.
something from Kelly.
Why don't we just wait?
I just wait.
Okay.
Malicious malice.
Exact. What is it?
Do they have malicious intent?
Yeah.
Can I vibe them?
Do I sense malice?
That same cold, like chill up the back of your neck is just—it's persistent.
Can I vibe them?
Wait.
Vibe check them.
Wait.
Sure, I'll say.
Okay.
Go for it.
Vibe.
I
you
vibe
do
check 'em.
checks.
You should have vibe check. Needs a wisdom save, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Did they
Oh,
send
they're
some
not
ice
alive.
chemicals
Fail.
for you to, like,
Okay.
sun?
Yeah, dude.
What's their
Do
vibe?
corpses have hormones for you to sense?
Who knows
So,
what the corpse
reaching
is?
out through the void of space to these ethereal
Pretty
creatures,
spot.
Like 300 yards away. You're just like.
you don't pick anything up.
Oh.
vibes.
They're either in space, too far away, not in the same room, or deceased. So,
I'm
it's
gonna
one of those many factors.
Keep trying as they get closer.
I want to do
Okay.
it. So I have my orb, the orb that I conjure,
Yes.
that is potentially evil. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna go and see if their heads follow it.
Their heads do not follow the orb.
So they're not after the orb; they're after me.
The orb goes on the inside, just kind of watches them as you move it.
Ooh.
The orb has an eye.
No, but like
It's
the
the eye
inside
of
is just
Sauron.
like shifting as you move it.
I'm gonna whisper to the orb.
What do I do?
What do I do?
Persuasion check.
Persuade the orb. This is the hardest I've got.
Persuade the orb.
16.
All right.
I'm persuasive.
Persuade the orb.
That's what I've been doing. Do I just keep doing the same thing? No. Well, maybe if they're trying to kill me. That's not very helpful, orb.
You pondered it first.
I assume
He put you on. He put you on red.
Oh yeah, you hear him talking to you.
Put me on
You don't hear any responses, but you do hear him talking.
So you all don't hear the orb respond?
No.
Oh. Well, the orb talks to me.
Oh.
Not very often. This is the first time I've heard it talk to me.
Oh.
I'm not even in the same room.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm going.
literally in another room. I'm still under the bed, just freaking it. Like,
Yo, what's Shespar doing right now?
Shespar is currently flying about adjacent, trying to keep up with you all.
I was about
He
to
has
say.
not paid attention
I'm gonna
to
call
any
him.
of
Hey,
it.
Shespar, do you see those ghosts?
The what?
Turn this ship around.
You see him slow to a stop. Slowly turn around. Those are ghosts. Just starts shooting, like, does not lay off until you assume his blaster is overheat. And he slowly starts to turn around again. His engines roar. He just starts moving again. I'll be over here.
So they are absolutely focused on me and not at all anyone else.
I want to set up like a little dining table, some small snacks and treats,
Spaghetti.
Alright.
Do we have a rope?
rations and drinks.
Do we have a
I'm
rope?
just gonna sit there.
Yeah, I think so.
Set all that up, and about the time you finally sit down, they're like right at the
Wait,
viewport.
wait. Keep driving the ship away.
Okay.
I have an idea. Do we have a rope?
Why?
Keldor can survive in a space for up
Oh
to an
my
hour.
god.
I probably do.
We
Yeah.
all have rope.
Yeah.
Fiber cable
I have-
or something
wait.
like that.
Rope me
I
up,
have.
brother.
I have my harpoon.
Oh my god.
I'm just
no.
I'm just gonna take my gauntlet off with the harpoon on it, and I'm gonna hand it to you.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Just, I
Rope-
want this back.
Yeah, you'll get it back.
Okay.
So I put it on, rope me up, keep flying at a constant speed. I'm gonna go out, drift, and I'm gonna fight him. I can survive. I can survive
So,
in space. for up to an
Basically,
hour.
we're pulling like a Guardians of the Galaxy where Drax is
Yes.
on top of the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight him in space.
Alright. None of that requires rolling, which is odd.
Would I know if med
Tying a
packs would
rope.
work in space?
Med packs would technically work.
I've got a
in space.
harpoon. If I get in
Okay.
danger, I'm dipping.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Corbett. I'm giving you a med pack.
Thank you.
In case you need it in space.
I'm gonna tie it to my side. Because I needed its
I
quick.
guess I open up one of the hatches and let him up.
Alright.
I'm going in
So
space.
you are now jettisoned into space.
It's gonna be
tied to
really
the ship.
badly.
What do you do?
I'm gonna drift out until they're close enough to fight.
Alright, so they get like right up next to you, and now we need to roll initiative. Just the two of us.
Oh my gosh.
Is that your weapon?
And no, I have a quarterstaff though. And if that doesn't work my hands, I guess.
Makes
Yeah,
Taco Bell
that's-
themes.
I got a 6.
I got a 5, so you're going first.
So they're close enough to whack.
Yes,
Whack.
they're within whack distance.
I'm gonna whack.
With a staff?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna try that first.
Make an attack roll.
D20, dexterity. 18, 19, 20, 21.
In the lightlessness and vacuum of anti-gravity, you just right through them. They do not
Nothing.
seem affected.
Well, I can't make a second attack because I'm not smart enough.
What would happen if we go into hyperspace with him, like...
I would be shredded.
Y'all want to find out?
No.
I was gonna say I know exactly what happens.
Well, that's not good.
I prepared for that.
You prepared for one of us being in space when we jump. I hate that.
Yep.
Well, I'm still outside.
Can I use my movement action as
Just
a
imagine
second
the
attack?
scene from
Yes,
Terminator Judgment Day where the
movement,
lady's holding on
or
the fence,
not
but
as a
it's
second
blue.
attack.
Instead of fire,
Yeah.
it's just-
So can I like force push them?
Is force push a bonus action?
I don't know. It's an at will like power. So I assume that takes place of an attack, wouldn't it?
I think it would.
Yeah. So I don't have much else I can do. I guess I'll try and like space swim away from them.
Your movement speed is halved in space, unless you have some other means of propulsion.
I'm just gonna pull on the rope a little bit and like try and get slightly further away from them.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll say if you pull on the rope, you can use your movement speed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pull on the rope just a little bit back. Not all
You
the
know,
way.
if you
can
can
retract the
throw things in
harpoon.
space, you'll like...
Move back.
Yeah, but the
That's sweet.
quarterstaff didn't work.
Yeah,
So I'm not,
it's
I don't want to
fine.
throw anything at these guys. Okay.
So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, so they're both going to walk on up to you,
So you're approaching.
walk, and just take like these massive swipes with wide open hands and sharp claws.
They just go...
I bet they should. They'll try and hit me.
Man,
They lightly,
that's a 7 to hit.
Ain't gonna work.
they lightly caress your face
That's a 6
mandibles.
to hit.
Ain't gonna work.
Okay, the first one is just completely missed.
I'm
Didn't
I
expect you
yanked
to
the
move.
rope and I pull myself just out of the way.
There we go. The next one is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, and then his second attack. I need new dice. So that is 1 d6. You take 6 points of psychic damage.
Oh!
My brain.
I'm at 31 health.
Yeah. What reaction would that have?
Then we'll move right up next to you again.
Okay. Do my fists have the light property?
Technically, yes.
Well, I'm gonna punch one, just
Okay.
square in the jaw.
Like a melee attack, if you will.
Yeah. Where's my?
It's under your paper. Yeah, under. There you go.
Thank you. That's another 21.
Alright, yeah, that.
That does just 3 damage.
Alright. So you draw your fist right through its head and it just
Oh yeah, I still.
does not care.
If you leave it sit
So it
for a little
passes
bit, it's like a
straight
nice
Passes
cold pillow.
straight through. You don't seem to hit any resistance, except maybe like an icy cold layer. That same feel in the back of your neck is now engulfing your fist.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of Minecraft music.
So I can't punch them.
No.
I can't hit them with a quarterstaff. The only thing that I've seen that has done anything to them
Is your force?
is my force push.
Your orbs had used the.
What
Oh,
other
my
force
bad, I
powers
didn't
do
hear
you
that.
have?
I don't have any other violent force powers. All the other ones require a lightsaber.
Wallen. Well, you used your bonus action to punch. Because it is a light property weapon.
I guess I'll force push them into each other again.
All that.
So
So
I
I
just
need
have to roll saving
strength
throws.
save.
Yeah, strength save.
That's
Save 12.
an 8.
Alright. Dexterity save. See if they take damage.
That's a 7.
They take damage. It's a d4, and they take 2 damage.
Okay. They give out like a hiss when they smash into each other.
I do whatever the Star Wars equivalent of flipping them off is.
I'll say
I don't know.
I just do that on camera.
What?
Yeah.
I really did I did the Italian football.
What is it?
I'm not gonna do it again.
You gotta watch the video.
Hey Nathan, edit that out.
Oh.
That's like a
Edit
mega.
twice.
That's a mega insult.
I'm leaving it.
Okay.
They did that in Goonies.
Yeah.
You're a goonie.
It did.
Yeah, well, that's all I
Where did that
do.
come from?
That's not an insult.
It's
though.
not wrong.
You built like that one
Yeah,
dude
I'm a
that was
little
chained
rat
up
that
in
goes
that
in the
room.
caves. I
So
remember most.
Yeah, that's all-
after
that's all I
the end of your
say.
turn,
You built like
they're
that one
both
that
going
was
to
chained
make
up
more
in the
attacks on
goons.
you.
Dude, I'm built like sloth.
One is 12.
12? That doesn't hit, thank you.
This one is
Yeah.
math hurts. 17.
That hits.
Does he give him like
The
candy
second
bar?
one,
He gives
It's,
him Babe Ruth.
That hits.
Yeah.
and then the second one gets another 17.
Oh my gosh, I just got hit 3
Give me
times.
some candy.
What was the chubby kid's
So that is a total
was
of
that?
8
That's a
damage.
big cave, right?
Psychic damage, all of it.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know why, but I
31
pictured
minus
him looking like Patrick in that one scene where he's got like the one tooth coming out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Barnes and Noble.
Comics or something.
Oh. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Intrude on our conversation. I'm getting
Can
my
I
anger out.
get any vibes of like their how they're doing? How are they doing?
They would be kind of hurting. Not like death's door, but they've taken some good damage. They're starting to like light is starting to crack through some of the spots on their arms and such.
cool.
Cringe.
I want to ask, like, what do you want?
You asked me.
That's it.
I'm not tasty gamer.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's Hank Hill.
I don't know.
That's Hank.
That's what that's the beings they're attacking.
Dang it, Gary.
So they're hungry.
Gary.
Basically.
Do they eat like sandwiches?
Probably not. I'll say due to your force sensitive nature, you would feel force energy leave you when they attack you.
They're sapping your force power.
What? What are you thumbing at me?
Try to give him the orb.
One at a time.
That's a good idea.
What are you thumbing at me for?
I'm metagaming, I know, but I want to hit one of them in the head with the orb. Let's go. Force I'm going to use the orb.
Alright. Make an attack roll.
Yeah, I just want to club it.
You ask him, like, what do you want from me?
I thought there was a 2, but
With karate chop action.
3, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. So you get a good swipe, and right before you connect, the orb goes. It controls your hand.
Orb is
It
cringe.
removes itself.
Snaps your arm in half the other way to dodge it.
Just does not want to be used as a weapon in that manner against these creatures.
Why?
Ask him now.
part of the orb in the middle of the battle.
Why can't I kill this guy with you?
There is no response.
How do I kill these guys?
He keeps leaving you on red.
Well, nothing else is. Where's Chesbar ship?
Shesbar ship is like tooling around in space, just away from you all. He's just kind of walking around.
How does the harpoon work?
What?
How does the harpoon
Oh
work?
yeah, that would have been a good thing to discuss before.
All right. So,
Here, take this gauntlet.
With this harpoon, you can make a ranged weapon attack with a range of 30 to 60. On a hit, it deals 1d6 kinetic damage. This attack can target a surface, object, or creature. While the harpoon is deployed, you can use your bonus action to activate the reel, pulling yourself to the location if the target is larger than you. A creature or object your size or smaller is pulled to you.
Chest part ship.
Shipbar's a really long distance away. He doesn't look super far, but the vacuum of space, he's probably several thousand feet
You
away.
just reel you back in.
Also, you have to get the harpoon back after you use it,
Yeah.
unless you reel it back in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. I don't know. I
glad
just
you
pull
care
myself
about-
even
care
closer
more
to the
about
ship.
harpoon than
Okay.
you-
With this current speed, you can actually reach the ship,
Okay.
and you have 10 feet of movement left.
I'd like to reach the ship. While on top of it, I guess.
Alright. So you are now standing right next to the ship, kind of like floating in the space next to it.
That's good for me. What are you guys doing in the ship while I'm?
You're just like sipping tea.
I told you I set up snacks and for them to come in. They didn't come in.
Well, yeah. I'm just gonna get on top of the ship and hope they don't hit me 4 times.
Alright. So at the end of that turn, they will follow and make 4 more attacks. That's a nat 20.
Can I bite them?
Bite them?
No, I have to take off my mask. If I take off my mask, I die.
Oh, really? That is a 16. Okay, so the first one hits twice. That is a 13.
That hits.
The next one is an 8.
That doesn't hit.
So that is
I only get hit 3 times.
46. The first one.
4d6. I thought only 3 hit.
One was a nat 20. So in total, that is 12 psychic
Oh, well, that's not that
delivered
bad.
to
I'm just at
your
11 health now.
Yikes.
That is kind of a yikes. Well, I'm gonna force push them towards each other again.
Alright. That is a strength
Chipping
save.
away.
That's a 3. Okay, and here's the dex save. Oh, that is a 17.
Well, they don't take any damage.
But did you push them away from me?
No, I push them towards each other.
Towards each other, okay.
Yeah, as I've always been doing.
Alright. Do you want to move anywhere else?
Well, you see, the problem here is that how do I fight these guys? If they hit me again, I probably die. Med pack. How does the med pack work?
Use
jam
an
my body.
action.
I will say med packs similar to potions are bonus action.
Oh, slide.
Yay.
And it's a hit die plus your con mod.
Okay, what's my hit die? I think it's D10, yes. D10, which one's the D10? It's the weird one. 9 plus Constitution. So I gain 11 health back.
Alright.
Hey, I'm back where I was.
You healed most of that pointage. I'll take it.
Coinage.
I'm at 22 health.
He's here for us.
It's so good.
Okay, and then I cry a little bit on the inside. And I'm gonna ask them. No, I'm not gonna ask them. I'm gonna tell them, be gone. Get.
They answer by flying towards you again, hands
Oh my
outstretched.
gosh.
I want to dap him up when he gets there.
That was a 7.
Can't touch him, can you?
That's an 18.
No, I can't.
That one is a 16 and a 10. So 2 hit.
Okay.
That's an even 6 damage.
22 minus 6. Why can't I do simple math?
Math hard. 50. 22 or 21?
22.
16.
Okay. I see no other way to fight them other than keep force pushing them into each other. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna force push them into each other.
Alright. That is a 12.
Yeah, that's the saving throw. So they
Alright.
don't get force push.
Darned.
Can I crawl inside the ship?
Yes.
Am I close enough? I'm crawling inside the ship.
So you use 10 feet to get in the ship, and the gravity overtakes you, and you just fall back into the ship safe.
Run!
I run up to the cockpit and just start driving away.
Alright.
More flying, like not driving.
Same thing. So you
got
take off,
jumped by
everything in the
force
ship
ghosts.
as you all lurch forward. Chestbar says over the comm, "We leaving finally?"
Yes.
Alright, good. I don't want to see those things anymore.
What were they?
Make a lore check for me, if you will.
I'm lower.
Lore check, lore
I
check,
thought you were
lore
asking
check.
chess bar for a second. How'd I know?
6.
Anybody else that is trained in lore can also do so.
I'm not trained.
I'm not trained in lore, but I'll try.
I'm trained in
I don't think I'm trained in lore. I
Make
don't
an
know.
attempt.
Yeah.
That would be a.
I actually got a
13.
+2 in that.
Alright.
Natural 20 for 22.
Alright. So,
Pug.
you two specifically, you would have heard from smugglers, and you probably just travelers. There is a very odd happenstance in unknown space where people just die. They just, the life force is drained from them. Some people suspect it is ghosts, some suspect it is just an old wives' tale to scare kids who are going into space at 13 and all that stuff. But each of you have encountered someone who has survived one of these attacks. And these attacks are described very similarly. They are called Star Weirds.
Star Weirds.
Is that really
That's
weird?
a lame name.
That's the literal name. But they siphon energy off of people.
And they really siphoned me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like shriveled up.
Dude, I need that sandwich.
Big time.
It's like
I wanna
Doctor Who
ask your-
episode where like somebody like sucks the life
Bro.
force
That's
out
not,
of people.
you're not asking him anything, you're just saying, bro.
The orb understands that I am not pleased with the situation.
There's an odd sense of satisfaction.
There's
off of it.
So it wants to get me killed.
They're like these weird vampire creatures
What's his name?
in Venice. They like.
Oh yeah.
Venice?
Talking about
Doctor Who.
So you all mosey your way back to Rakata
I
Prime.
don't want to go back to Rakata Prime.
Where you all headed?
I want to go to the Crystal Planet.
Today's efforts, you probably have to rest in space.
Cringe.
It is. It's been a long day. It's like 11, 12 hours into the journey.
So we're just gonna go back.
Whatever y'all want to do.
I'd say we just keep going. I mean, you've already.
I'm okay with resting.
drove
Put it
into-
on autopilot and go sleep.
I can have Jigsaw do it.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Just make sure it's faster than the weirds. Or
What if?
whatever.
Oh yeah. What if we have Jigsaw do it and somebody like take watch just to make sure we don't like.
run into more?
I vote
Yeah.
not me.
I'll take. No,
I'll take watch.
I need it. I need to rest.
I'm gonna take my harpoon back from you too.
Oh yeah, here you go. I didn't use it.
Yeah. No.
Thanks.
Deal. Alright.
I heard them. Hopefully they
With that being
got
the plan,
angry and don't come back.
I'll say you can make another astrogation check.
And I would also like to make sure we're pointed in the right direction. The
Shucks.
Crystal Planet with the horse people.
Shit.
You saw it was 11, right?
Yeah.
Before I
Yeah, yeah, I did.
pinched it. All right, that is a 12.
Mongo?
So while you all take your rests, there is a period where you kind of, your droid specifically with the map and the brain,
They malfunction.
start to kind of map the area out and get a feel for what's where. It is uneventful. No more attacks from the Star Weirds.
Thankfully.
And you kind of get a better sense for the area. So this will add a +2 to the next astrogation check. So you rolled a 12, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 11.
That modifies it even more. Because it's +8, so that's a 19. Okay, good. That is actually a +5. So you safely chart a large portion of the region, and you get to add a +5 to the next astrogation check. Making it
Bro, we could have uploaded this to the HoloNet for a lot of money.
Something Nathan made
We
up.
could. Can we like sell this map?
what do you mean?
Like sell the map on the holonet?
That's me in the middle of the night looking
Yeah.
for snacks.
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for
You
bees.
ever like wake up at like 4 a.m.
You
and
see
just
one
like
of those guys?
yeah, just chilling in your room?
You
No.
figure if you discover something,
It's a
you
sleep
could
paralysis
probably
demon
sell
right
it
there.
for a pretty hefty price to the right cartographer. The HoloNet
No.
may or may not be a good spot to do so, but it'll at least get you a contact.
Do you regularly see those when you wake up in the middle of the night?
All the time. Yeah, there's just one that vibes in my room.
I'll say that
What a
covers the
strong
next
hatred.
12
I don't know.
hours.
I can't understand what he speaks. It's just like weird screeches.
Hey, I'm Al! He's a really normal guy.
So that covers the next 12-hour portion of things. If you all want a long rest,
I like actually had sleep paralysis one
I'm
time,
gonna make med pack.
like recently.
Yeah.
It wasn't
create
too bad. I
impact.
just couldn't move. I was like, there's like
You have to stand
a
somewhere.
blob.
But
But I knew it was just my camera backing off the side of my bed, so I wasn't like super freaky. But there's still that ominous presence just
Okay.
in my body.
So you all are once again in the deep void of space.
What kind of check?
Make a your tools check.
Okay. I'm proficient in my tools,
Yes.
but I don't know if there's like a specific
Intelligence modifier
type
as
of
well.
check. Intelligence one?
Yes.
Okay, that's an unnatural 20.
All right. This is a successful creation. So I did impact.
Can I work on repairing my Mando gun?
Yeah. Sure.
Since we have a ton of downtime and I can't really do anything.
Right. I'll say go ahead and make a technology check.
I'm gonna commit arson at 5.
You have to go deep into the Star Wars lore to get those guys.
Oh yeah.
It's so weird. These things are crazy.
Have research secret.
You just
just
Google
like
Star Wars and weird.
open my mind to existence. No. So you take some time
It's a definite
and
good point.
try and clean off the gun again and try and get it functioning. Most of the time it's spent cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
The large portion of it is scrubbing rust from the interior of the barrel, oiling like crazy, trying to get things to work again. And you take a little extra time to get that little portion where the writing is, and it says,
Your mom.
This is my god.
gosh.
Beware the
So the
blind
script
goblins.
in Mandoa says, to a father like no other.
Cringe. I
Dang.
don't have no
And
friends.
it is a Mandalorian proverb that's for the family, those who took you in as an orphan or orphaned your parents and then took you in.
Parents died.
It is out of respect for those who teach you.
Turns out, you know, the guy we stole it from was still alive, and he was just exploring the planet. He
Went
comes
out
home
for a
and
walk.
sees his
His family, his
Family
Father's
gun
Day present is stolen.
Family.
It's like, oh my
area.
It's like his world's best dad mug, and we
Yeah.
just broke in and stole it.
He broke in, stole his book, stole his gun.
Dude, I swear.
His door was locked, even.
It'd be fun. It was locked.
Yeah, we
We-
ripped
we
the
ripped
party
off
hinges the
off,
wrong
like,
way.
Yeah. I was also thinking about like if the logistics of like literally
We stole
breaking into
his
some guy's
We
house
stole
and just
his
stealing a
hyper
mug.
drive. He's probably trying to get
That's it.
home. We just took it.
It's like
What
we
did the
stole his
inscription
mug
say
and then
again?
the engine to his
To a
car.
father like no other.
Okay.
And ripped his door off and then ran away. This dude had a bad day.
Not even the engine to, like the spare engine to his car.
Yeah.
You should have like lit a bag of poop on fire and left it on his doorstep.
We should have taken a dump on his bed, slammed it on the dog. My
Stepped
dog.
on a bee.
Stepped on a bee. Yeah. Gosh, that sucked. I got beat up by some Star Weirds.
Did some pretty hefty damage to it with basically cantrip.
By force pushing them into each other.
You
I had to use their own bodies as.
It's wild that you don't have any other.
Maybe like a ping pong
Force
sound.
power.
Or not ping pong
Fire
sound.
like
Pinball
a
sound.
Jedi thing.
Yeah. I couldn't be like, yeah, force lightning.
Yeah,
You know?
it's kind of hard.
And the orb said, haha, kill them or whatever. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to protect myself and my friends.
Exactly.
So cringe orb.
What would you all like to do as the day begins again in Eternal Night?
Where's Dude?
Dude is all over the place.
Oh.
When he's not contained in his container,
Oh.
in the
Cool.
hangar, he is running around, messing with stuff with his
Okay.
strange wrench. But yeah, he is all over the place. Tub constantly chasing after him.
Anytime, I think for the time being, anytime Duke passes me, I'm gonna try to just like kind of slyly just kind of like poke the eye, like as he's like whenever he's close enough, just try to poke it and just let
Who,
like,
Duke?
go in, yeah,
Nice.
just poke him because I know
He just runs by and go,
Make a dexterity check.
He's just
I will.
sprinting.
Never one.
Oh,
Just
dude runs by and you
getting
go poke and
across
he's
the
just
floor.
gone.
Oh
Like
my
he's
gosh.
so fast.
He
He goes
is.
skating across the floor like a shuffleboard. Not shuffleboard.
Thank you.
What's the thing? It's like the big pucks on ice, and they like.
It's
Oh.
shuffle.
No, it's not
That's not shuffleboard.
It's that game
It's the
called.
one on ice. It's curling.
Yeah, curling.
Yeah.
I
Why
still
do you
don't
know
understand how
that?
curling works.
I don't know.
We
man.
watched the entire thing in physics about it. So their brooms, it like heats up the ice and makes it like smooth, so that it
that
slides
makes
further.
That's kind of cool.
And then you want to get it in like a bullseye or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to cornhole, except you're just sliding it across the
Across
ice rather than throwing it.
Yeah,
You get to control it.
Yeah, and you can like.
dude, they got technique. I watched all of the curling stuff on TV for the Olympics. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but it was just
Of
on.
all the things. You watch the Olympics?
Only the curling stuff.
Only the curling?
I watched the curling and like the weird slide thing.
Bobsled?
Yeah,
Dude, that stuff is. I want to do that. I want to just
it
do
was
it.
crazy. Imagine how
It
fast
was
you're
so
going.
fast. It's awesome.
But yeah, how close are we to the planet that I want to go to? The
I
crystal
feel
planet.
closer. I feel like
I
you
feel
are quite a bit closer.
Dude, this man, he does not care if they're spicy or not.
So,
Full confidence.
would you all like to make another?
book.
Oh yeah, the book. So this translated book.
It says.
It's not been inscribed, so you're literally having Jigsaw read to you what is like this angsty teenager's rendition of "I hate everything," but in a book. It's like an angsty teenager's Mein Kampf. It is. What's a really hard way to put
So
it?
Mein Kampf.
But it is very similar because of the way the Rakatan people were. This is
You're right though.
probably just some kid who's like training to be
Is he a farmer? Is he a goth farmer?
Does he need to brush his teeth?
probably
Does he need to clip his nails?
probably also
Does he have a neck beard?
Is his
definitely.
name?
Yeah.
Does he have an interesting YouTube channel that every once in a while I go to and make fun of?
Probably also.
Did he disappear off the face of the earth?
Definitely.
Did he fail his
Okay, all
senior
right.
year in high school and have to
I
take night
feel like I
classes?
know where this is going.
We're not gonna.
Is this-
We're not, no, we're not gonna say
This
that.
is slander, and only we will know about it.
It's so mean that I don't care.
So, if you wish to delve deep into it, I will write out whatever you like. But
It's not that serious.
it is
So it's just angsty. I hate the world. Like anything about the surrounding planets or the planet he's on.
not surrounding planets, but specifically the one that he's on. If you listen to the whole thing, Jigsaw will sit there and read the whole thing.
Oh, listen to the whole
It's like a
thing.
bedtime
Okay.
story.
We ain't nothing better to do.
Yeah, so Jigsaw is reading through, and in their rapid, somewhat monotonous voice, you hear different parts about the Starforge finally being complete, and that being the one thing that makes everything okay, because finally I have a job to work on in this forsaken land. It's always too nice, and there's no more people to subjugate, nothing left to kill.
So it is Mein Kampf.
And hopefully he can work his way up through whatever hierarchy there used to be. Yeah, so said astrogation check reached heights of 27.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
So that is enough to allow you access to discovering this orb.
The
Or
white light. Oh no.
Oh no, another one.
Not again.
So coming to just blowing your all's minds, you finally found this thing that you all have been looking for a day and a half.
It's been like a star in the distance for so long, and now it's gotten bigger.
Yeah,
Like,
you
yeah,
finally
it's
you see this
It's
rock
no-
out in space is how it starts,
It can happen.
and then it
Like,
slowly
step,
starts to
like-
get bigger and color starts to come to it. It is, as is most of
ball.
it, it is with blue and greens with some
flat
browns,
disc.
but also there's hints of purple kind of crossing the surface, just chasing everything.
whoa.
What you see from space, a lot of this is land. There is a little bit of water, and where there is water, it is a big centralized location, and there's just green all around it. The browns kind of tend towards where there's not so much water. And they're, from space, you can see two main bodies of water. They sit almost next to each other, there being like a land bridge between them. and that is all you can see from where you're flying in right now.
So can I know in my vision, when I saw this place, I saw like a horse guy and like a village and like a fountain.
Yes.
Can I locate or pinpoint where that is on the planet?
I will have
That's the sound of your
add
skull
your
breaking.
forecasting ability to the landing check.
Horse
that you
guy.
Okay, well that's a plus 2.
Found it.
and proficiency.
Okay, so that's a plus 4.
So, if you'd like to make a landing check, I'll have you make a piloting check and add your stuff and also his
That's a 17
plus 4.
Plus 4
Plus-
plus whatever it is.
landing. That would be somewhere.
Just piloting.
Oh, okay, piloting.
Is that
Oh, that's on here.
Yeah.
19 plus 4, 23.
All right.
plus another 4?
Plus another 4. So
Oh my gosh, great.
you find very good landing.
Yeah,
Plus another-
I added my force ability to it.
Yeah, that is the 4. So
Oh.
it's just 23.
Okay, so just 23. You
Okay.
find
Still
a
good.
That's
very
really good.
place to land. You come upon, pardon me, as you get closer, you see a lot of trees. It is this
Better
time
than LeBron.
very opposite. This time you kind of land, you get closer, and similar to Kashyyyk, you come through the treetops to see a lot of trees, but it is not near as far down as Kashyyyk was. It is 60 to 70 foot tall, most of them. There's exceptions and different species of tree. You still have this sense of purpose and direction in the back of your mind, but landing, you feel a big sense of relief.
No more space weird.
No more space weird.
Star weirds or whatever.
As you come to land, there are a lot of possibilities that you all can do.
Are we near a village?
You are not sure. You can see one from space, but you feel the pull still.
I'm going straight to the pool.
Well-
Like nothing to stop me.
Before we do that, I believe it is a good time to end it.
Oh, we got 2 slap happy.
Yeah.
There is a lot of funny.
Mm-hmm.
But
Bye.
thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time that we record.
Ciao.